All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you for joining me again on today's training, day 3 of our training, learning how to design websites using WordPress and Elementor. You're welcome back again. Yes, Funke Abidemi Okikolu, happy Sunday to you, the Lord's Day. You're welcome today. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Now, let's get started immediately. Let's get started immediately. Yes. So I will start sharing my screen now so that we'll get started. Yes. All right. So this is our dashboard. This is our dashboard. You know, we installed Elementor yesterday. I don't know. This is a light speed cache. My web host, they usually install this automatically, so I can remove it. It makes the website to load very fast. Light speed cache. So we've installed Elementor yesterday. Now, this is our homepage. It's still like this. Now, let's get started. First of all, let me quickly show you. Let me quickly show you what. Let me just do it now. How our website will look like. You know, this is Photoshop. Let me quickly show you so I can easily do this. This is Photoshop. So I can quickly do this. So I can bring up an image here. Can bring up an image. You know, then we can do something like this. Can do something like this. So we can do something like this. Just give me like 1 minute. Let me quickly. Just give me something like. You know, then let's say have some text here. Let's have some text here. So we can equally say then we can And this will be something like some text. I'll just duplicate. Then we can say, okay, let's have another image here. I'll come here, bring any image, drop, bring any image, drop, bring it here, then bring text, bring image, kind of a header or something. Then do something like button. Do something like button. Do something like button. Then here will be kind of the footer. Top here will be the header. So this is how our home page will look like. This is how our home page will look like. Let me just home. This is how our home page will look like. So our home page will look like this. So back to here. So let's replicate this header where our menu logo will be here. Then there will be homepage image, hero image will be here. Then 3 images. These are images. These yellow boxes will be 3 images. Then title, header title, some text, image by the left, header and some write-ups by the right, and button, then footer. That will be our home page. So let's dive in now. So to do that, we'll now go to all pages. We'll go to all pages. Now we'll select home. That's what we want to do. Say edit. Now when you click edit, because we want to use Elementor to customize the home page, we'll now say edit with Elementor. So we click on it. The interface will open. One thing about Elementor, as you are designing, you'll be seeing what we are doing. So, but first of all, let's go back first. Let's go back first. I want to show you something. Yes, template, instead of using default template, so that this home will disappear, this title for home will disappear. So we use Elementor full width. Elementor full width. So we update. I will now say, okay, edit with Elementor. So you discover that home type, this will disappear now if I refresh. Yes, so it will be neater. So we'll start by, so I'll click on this. This is where you create a section. You create section from here. Here is where you can import templates. If you are using Elementor Pro, they have already made templates. You can click like it. Look at templates. We don't have template. We have, but there are pages here, but they are pro. So if we have Pro account, you just import it and start using it. They have blocks also, so but we'll create from scratch. So we'll click here and we now say, okay, we want to use this because this is where our image will be. We'll select it. So it's there now. If you save, if you update and you come here, you will not see anything, but it will give gap, showing that you've added an empty section. It will give gap. So what we're going to do is to make this image here. This image here will be the background of this section. So we'll come here and click on here. We'll click here. We'll click here. Then these options will show. These options will show. So we'll now go to style, because adding image or color is part of style. So we'll click on style. We'll click on style. We'll now say this is background. If you collapse it, it will close. So this is background. If you like, you add color. You add color to the background, or you add image, or you add gradient, or you add video, or you add slideshow. In this case, we want to add an image. So we select. We don't have it yet in our library. So we go to upload files and select. We now go to downloads. Let me just use it. Downloads. Downloads, yes. Yes, look at the name of the image. Yes. So we select it. We say open. It will upload. So after uploading, say insert image. So it will show like this, because we need to set the width. We need to set the height. Sorry, the height. We need to set the height. So we now say minimum. That is minimum height, mean height. Default, it will show like this. You say mean height. So the default of mean height is 400 pixels. So you can increase to 600. You can decrease to 200. So let's leave it at 400. We update. So we'll come here and refresh. So our image will show, but you can see that the image started here and ended here. Then it starts repeating again. So by default, WordPress will repeat background images. So we don't want that. So we'll go back to style. We'll go back to style. We now say repeat. We now say no repeat. Now, size. We want it to cover the whole place, even if the image is small. Once you select cover, it will stretch the image and make sure it covers everywhere. So we select cover. Do you want the image to be positioned center left? As you go on, you will be tinkering with some of these settings and see their reaction. So yes, let's use center and update. So this image now, starting here, this you can see a line. It will disappear now because we set it to cover the whole place. So this is our menu, our menus, our logo. This is the homepage image. So we've gotten here, and the menu we've gotten here. So we can increase this from 400 to, let's say, 600 and update. So if you change it to, yes, the height will increase. The height will increase. Now, so let's now create these three images. Now we are done with this. We are done with this. No, we now come here again and say add new section. We'll click on it. So because we want to add the section we want to add is 3, we can select this. You can also select this and make it 3. You can also select 2 and make it 3. For instance, if you select this, so you can right click here and say duplicate or add new column. No, add new column, not duplicate. If you click duplicate, it will make this thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, the same thing, either duplicate or add new column. So 1, 2, 3, you have it. So what we are going to do is that you click on this plus and drag image from here. You click here. So these are things you can add that Elementor provides. Like this image, you drag it and drop. You click on this plus again, you drag image and drop. So if you refresh, you will see, but these are dummy images provided by Elementor. These are dummy images. So when you now select this one, so this option will show, you click on it to select the image of your choice. So we go to upload, go to just select any image that you want to put there. You select, let me just get an image and just put there. Okay, so I will select this one. It will upload. I'll add media. It will appear. I will select this one, click here. I'll go and get the image again. I'll go and get the image again. So I'll go and get the image. Let me get this one. I will add insert media. I'll click on this again, click here, upload file, select file. I'll go and look for the file I want to add. I'll go and look for the file I want to add. Okay. I'll add it. Sorry. So let me add this one. Insert. You update. You come here and refresh. Your images will show. Your images will show. If you want to give gap here, gap between this section and this section, so you come here and select these 6 dots. You now go to advanced. You go to advanced, then you on to margin, you add 50 pixel margin for the top and 50 pixel margin for the bottom. You refresh, so there will be gap here at the top. So you have gap at the top. Now let's add this title and the text. So we'll come back here. We are still in this section. You click here. So all the options you have is inner section, heading, image, text editor, video, button, and all that. So I'll drag this heading and drop it under this image. I'll click here again, drag this heading and click. So this blue line will showing you that you can drop something there. So you release it, it will drop. You click here again, you drag heading, you come close under the image and drop. Now you click here, you can type here and change, or you type here. So I'll say about, I'll click here, I'll say mission, I'll click here, I'll say vision. Now I want to change the color to black. You now go to style. That's where you do it. Look at the color, you click here, you select any color you like, whether red, So bottom left is usually black, top left is usually white. So bottom left, black. I'll click on this one again, go to style, bottom left, black. Click on this one, go to style, bottom left, black. I will save, update, and refresh. So it will show. I want to add text under this heading. I'll click on this icon here. I'll drag text editor. I'll drag it and drop it under this title. It has dummy text, lorem ipsum dolor sit amet. I'll click here again, drag text editor, drop under it, click here again, drag text editor, drop under it. If I want to change the text, I'll just start typing. I don't want to change it. I'll just update, refresh. It will appear. Now I want to add this image, this heading, text, and this button. So I will now create another section. I'm done with this section. I have section 1, section 2. So let me now add another section. In this case, let me add a section with 2 columns. Yes, so this particular column will carry my image, will carry this image. This particular column will carry my heading, text, and button. So I'll click on this plus. I'll add image inside it. I'll click here. I'll add heading inside it. Click here again. Drag text inside it. Click here again. Drag button inside it. You can change the text of the button and say button, whatever. You can change the color also of this button. You can change the text color. Let's say black. The color to, you can even give it gradient if you like. You can give it gradient if you like. You can give it gradient if you like. Then I'll click on this image, dummy image icon, select here. Let me just select one image here, insert media. Let me increase this text. So I will copy it, duplicate, paste, update. So my homepage is ready. My homepage is ready. So if I want this button to have a link, I'll click on the button. I'll come to content. I'll add link to it, to anywhere I want it to go. So I'll say, I want it to go to google.com. I'll update. I'll refresh it so that it will be updated here. If I click on the button, it will take me to Google. Sorry, I didn't add it very well. Okay. I did a HTTPS. I didn't put a 2//. So I will update. I will refresh. So I'll click on the button. It will take me to google.com. Come back. So this is my homepage. So, and this is my footer page. Now, if I want to give gap between top and bottom, I'll come here and click on these 6 dots, go to advanced margin. I'll add 50 pixel top margin and 50 pixel bottom margin. I will update and refresh. So it will give me that gap. So we are done with the home page of the website. If you want to add more content, this is how you keep adding section, going down, and down. So this is our first page. Now, home page, it is done. Now, you may be asking, what if I want to customize my header and my footer? I want the header to have yellow background. I want my footer to have black background. This is where Elementor Pro comes in. This is where Elementor Pro comes in. For instance, this is where Elementor Pro comes in. For instance, if you go to, let's say, alexozo.com, for instance, my website. So look at my my header is customized. I'm using Elementor Pro. Look at my footer is customized. I'm using Elementor Pro. So if you don't want to have it like this, you can be using free Elementor. But if you master this and you start designing for people, of course, when they pay you, because you charge them, when they pay you to design a website for them, then you go and purchase Elementor Pro and use it to design website for the client. So that is it. So you can use free version for practice, and all that. For instance, also, if you come here and click here, so you see other features that are pro. Look at Pro. So like posts, portfolio, gallery, form, login, slides, like having slide on here, making this image to slide. You need a pro license to be able to do that. Nav menu, animated headline, price list, price table, flip box, call to action, media carousel, and all that. So these are pro version. But there are good ones also you can use. These ones are free. These ones are free. These ones here are free. All these ones we use are free, even to add video, image, button, spacer, divider, Google Maps, icons, inner section and heading, text editor. These are free. You can use them. So you can see our homepage is designed, and I did this under 2-3-5 minutes. That is it. So you are done with the homepage. Now let's say we can now go back to our exit to dashboard. We'll click here to bring us back to the all pages. Now, if we want to customize this about us, so we can, let's say we have a header image here, then headline and text, which is enough for about us. As time goes on, you start designing some complicated web pages. So we click on about us, edit. We now change the template from default template to Elementor full width. We now say update, edit with Elementor. So it will bring us to the Elementor interface. We can simply click on this and make it fast. Click here. We'll come here and say we want to add image. We'll just add this image. You can use another image just because of time. We now go back here and say we want the height to be, okay, let's say use 400. We come here and say we want the repeat to no repeat. We want the size to cover. We want the position to center. We update. We come here and refresh, and we have our home page. Now we want to have text under this image and give it a border. So what we do is we create another section and make the section width to be, let's say 800 pixel. 800 pixel. We click on this plus, add header. Click here again, add inner text. Duplicate the inner text to give us a bigger text. We have it. So we want it to have border. If we update now, we just have our header, no space. So we want to give space here and give this where the text are, we give it kind of a box, create border around it. So we come here and click on these 6 dots and say advanced, margin 50 pixel. Then we'll now click on here because this is the column. This is the column. This bigger one, this blue one you are seeing is section. This is column. So we want to add the border to the column. We'll click here on this icon. We'll now go to style. You see border. We collapse this background. You see border. So it's a border type known by default. So I say solid, it will give it black outline automatically. So even if we update, so it will have box. We want some gap inside the box. That is where padding comes in. Margin is gap outside the box. Padding is gap inside a box. So we gave margin here, but it didn't affect inside. It's outside. So we come here and click on this icon again, go to advanced, collapse this. No, we will not collapse this. See padding. So padding is empty by default. So we click here and say 25 pixel. 25 pixel top, 25 pixel right, bottom, and left. We update. We refresh. It will give you some gap. Yes, inside. If you want to increase it, we say 50. We update again and refresh. It will give it 50. So this is about us. You can change this text to anything you want. You can change the color to red. You update. You can change the color of the text, come to style, and change the color maybe to a bit darker. You can increase the font size, typography. You select here, size, let's say pixel, let's say 20 pixel. We update, we refresh. So this is About Us page is done. About Us page is done. If you like, you keep adding things here, keep adding things here at the bottom. So it depends on you. You keep adding things. I drag image, put here, click on it, put this image. I can even duplicate this. I can even duplicate this. Right click, duplicate. It will duplicate. I will drag it and put inside this box. Then I will go and reduce the text. Delete. 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 I'll give it a title. I'll click here, drag title and put. I'll change the color to blue. I'll update, refresh, and this is my page. So on and on and on. So this is About Us. So the same thing, services page and all that. So blog, I can now come to blog. So that blog we have now, the one we created yesterday, is here. So everything you are writing will be appearing inside here. Everything, anything you are writing. If you write another one, let's exit. If you write another post, it will appear there. Let's add new post. My second post is the title. I'll just add some. Then add image here. Sorry, I'm using Grammarly sometimes. Thing will be blocking me. So I will go to media library. I'll add this image inside my text. I'll click here again. Give gap. Add another image. Go to library. Choose this one. Select. I will publish. So automatically it will appear here at the top because it has to be new. News is always new. So it will appear at the top. Now look at it here. But as you can see, it didn't have image. You'll be asking, what of those two images I added? They will not appear until you click on the post. You will now see the two images. Now, if you want, like that's what I explained yesterday about featured image. If you want it to have an image like this, you will now go back to the post and you come here, post, you come here, featured image is empty. You select an image, you put this one, add featured image, you update, you come back here and refresh. It will have the featured image will appear. If you click on the image or on the title, here you'll be seeing all the posts. If you want to read that particular post alone, you will now click on it. It will now show. You read it and comment and post your comment. So this is the website pages. This is the website pages. So the same thing here, you can simply go and build the services page. Go to services page, edit, change the template to Elementor full width, update, edit with Elementor. So I will simply, what I did, click here, click style, click background, select image, insert. I'll come here and say center, attachment, scroll or fix. Leave it at default. No repeat. Cover. I'll come back to layout, height. I'll say mean height 400. I will update. I'll come here and add another one. I'll say, okay, I want to have like four services I'm offering. I'll click here, go to advanced, give it margin of 50, 50. Click on this one, drag image, click on this one, drag image, click on this one, drag image, click on this one, I'll drag image, I'll click on this icon, drag heading and drop under the image. I'll now say service 1. If I don't want to start, I can easily duplicate. I'll duplicate, drag 1 and put under. I change this to service 2, right click, duplicate, drag 1 and put under. Change this one to 3, right click, duplicate, drag 1 and put under. Change this one to 4. I'll click on this icon, drag text editor, put under the title, right click, duplicate, drag 1 and put here, right click, duplicate, drag 1 and put here, right click, duplicate, drag 1 and put here. If I want, I will add it button. For more, I'll drag button, I'll right click, duplicate, drag 1 button and put under this one, duplicate, and boom, I update. My services page is ready. It's ready. So I can click here, change the image. Click here, change the image. Click here. Click here, change the image. It's pretty simple. Once you master how, click here, change the image, boom, we are through. Yes. Now, if you are offering 8 services, so we've created 4 columns. What you do, you right click here and duplicate. It will duplicate it automatically. You save. So these are your services. So the services page is ready. We have about us, we have home, we have blog, contact us, The same thing, you add your header image and add form, so we can exit. We can exit. All right, so are you following? Are you following? Hey, so that is it. It's pretty simple. What you need to know is to be dragging and dropping. That's how Elementor works. And you'll be able to build beautiful web pages in minutes. Beautiful web pages in minutes. And these are dynamics. So people will just come at the back end, change the title, change the text. It will reflect in front of the website at the front end. You don't need to program anything. Just be typing, be dropping, changing the margin and the padding. You don't need to start programming anything. So Elementor is doing the heavy weight lifting behind the scene. That's what Elementor is doing for you. So as you can see, the website are built. Look at it. Our home is just in few minutes. Now, when you master this thing, you'll be able to start tweaking and adding some flares and all that, to your website. Something like this. You'll be able to. I did this with Elementor. This is pretty simple. This animation is very simple. For instance, now if let's say we come to this home page, we want this thing to slide from left, to slide this particular image. So we go to home and say edit with Elementor. We click on it. Then we'll target that image. We'll click on that image. We'll now go to advanced. We'll go to advanced. Motion effects, entrance animation. Default is to do nothing. So we say we want it to slide in left. So look at it. You update, you refresh. So you refresh. Once somebody visits us, the person comes to that place, the thing will slide in and come in. So it is done. So this is the website. If you want to change this, you go to your back end and change this. Boom, it will be reflected. For instance, exit dashboard, exit here. We'll go to edit with Elementor. We want to add something. You just click on it and start typing, or you type here, the same thing, or you click here. So it's like Microsoft Word. So I added .com. I will just update. If a visitor visits the website, it will update to what you have done. .com. That's it. So if you want to remove anything, you just click here and you delete. You can even highlight this one and say bold. Update. So when they visit your website, it's updated. You don't need any programming knowledge to do this. So that is how it works. Thank you so much. Do you have any question? We'll be stopping this training any moment from now. If you have any question, either today, tonight, or any other day, I'll give you opportunity to guide you. I charge people for this. I charge people a lot to train them on how to design website, where we now dive in more deeper and deeper. Maybe give you basic knowledge of HTML and CSS, basic knowledge of and CSS. But for now, you can, with this knowledge now, you can design basic websites of your own and manage it with free Elementor plugin. You can do that. So if you want to dive deeper for the next 1-2 weeks, I can help you, I can guide you. But under normal circumstances, I charge people to train them for a complete 1 month. I will train them and take them through until they are able to design website and all that. Like e-commerce website, these are pretty simple. There is a plugin called WooCommerce. It's free. WooCommerce is free. You just install it and add the product you are selling. You create product page. So when you add product in the WooCommerce at the back end, boom, it will appear in the front end as your product on your website, e-commerce website that you are selling. Is powered by WooCommerce, a plugin called WooCommerce. If you want to sell digital products and all that, so all these have plugins that will be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Even if you want to accept payment on your website, like using Paystack or Flutterwave, they have WP WordPress plugins that you can install, put in the necessary keys, secret keys and public keys and private keys they will give you. It will now, in the payment gateway, will be integrated on your website. So people can click on your website and make payments, and Paystack will accept the payment for you. So that is the thing. Thank you so much. How can you make an image clickable? It's simple. A clickable, like what? As in to click on it and it will take you to, let's say, a website. All right, to a website. It's possible. Let's do it now. Let me share my screen again. Yes. So let's say we want to, this image, we want to, when we click it, it will go to my website, alexuzo.com. So you can make anything clickable. You can make text, you can make header, you can make image, anything. Like this one, it will show hand cursor. But because it's not clickable, it will show this normal default cursor. If you click it, nothing is happening. So we'll come here and say, look at the image, we'll select it. We now say link. Link shows none, so it's not linked to anywhere. So we can say to media file, mean that you want it to link to its own. As in, you want this image to link to the same image. That is media file. And the default is light box. That is when you click on it, it will pop up as a light box. So it's not showing. When you refresh, it will start showing hand. So if you click on it now, it will pop up as a light box. If you click anywhere, it will disappear. So, but what we want is not media file. What we want is custom URL. You select it. Now, what is the link? So I add https://alexuzo.com. I will update. I will refresh. So if I click on it now, it will take me to alexuzo.com. Now, what if you want, when somebody click on it, this website will not close, but the link will open in another tab here. So what you do is you come here and now click on this link option, this setting. You click on it. You now say open in a new window. You select it and you update. So you refresh. So when you click on it, this website will remain, but this link will open here. So I click on it. So this is still here. It now opened here. So that is how to add link to an image, to anything like this. We can add link to this thing now. We just come here and We just highlight it like this. We'll highlight it like this. Oh no, okay, we just click it. I think it's only text that will do it from when you highlight. Yeah, this is a link. But if you want to connect this header now, you just select it like this, and you will come here and say link. So HTTPS. And when you are linking, you must mention, you cannot say www.google.com. www.google.com, it will not work. So if you update it and refresh it, it will be showing as link, but it will, it will, but the standard way of doing it is because Google is the chairman of internet now. So, but the standard way is to, but let's text www.alexuzo.com. Let me know. Let's just test this. So let me be sure. So we refresh. So we click on it. Okay. So either you write www. But normally, maybe things have changed, but normally it's HTTPS. You have to write it in full, / before you put www or without it, and just add alexuzo.com and save. So this now is clickable. It's a link now. When you click on it, it will open. If you want it to open in another place, you click link option and say open in a new window. Yes. Thank you. How do we purchase domain and host? It's very simple. For instance, how do we purchase domain and host? Gibson Chooks is asking. Now let me share again. There are many companies. I use Namecheap.com. I use Namecheap.com. So look at it here. So if you come to their website, let's say you want to search for a domain. So let's say ChooksGibson.com. That's what you want to use. You now say search. It will load it to make sure this domain name is available. You now say, boom, ChooksGibson.com is available for registration. And for your first 1 year, they are giving you $6.98 for 1 year. That is, they are running kind of a promo. Then after 1 year, you will now renew at $13.98. That is $14. That's when you renew it. So it's available. Now let's type alexuzo.com. It will tell you that it's not available because I've registered it. One person can only have one domain in the world. So you say bad. This is registered in 2018. That is where I registered it. Registered by Namecheap Incorporated. So you can register it again. So Chooks Gibson, Chooks G is even available. Chooks G. So if you want, you now add to your cart. You add to your cart. You now say, okay, I want to check out. You can see the thing changed from $6.98 to $7.16. Is because you pay something like there's something you pay ICANN fee for 18 cents. This ICANN is an organization in charge of domains in the world. So you pay them 18 cents for buying this domain. So you want to confirm order. This is for 1 year. You can register it for 5 years, for 10 years if you have the money. If you click 10 years now, So you'll be paying $139.80 plus $1.80 for ICANN fee. That is $141,060. Then this domain will remain for 10 years. If you don't have the money, you start with 1 year, you only pay $7.16. After 1 year, you renew again. If you don't renew, somebody else can take over the domain and you may not get it again. That is why I renew my alexhoser.com since 2018, 19, 20 to 20. That's 4 years now. If it expires now, I will renew it again. So you confirm order. You confirm order. So you need to create account because you don't have account with them. So you put your username, your password, and address, and all that, and create account before you can pay. When you now pay, then they will now ask you to get hosting. So you click on hosting. Shared hosting is what you may be using as a small, somebody. So look at it now. Stellar account is even cheap, very cheap now. $1.88 per month. So you are paying like let's say $15 for the whole 1 year. $15. So this is enough for you. You can only add one domain. Okay, one domain and 3 websites. One domain and 3 websites. So, and they will give you one domain for free. Your annual hosting plan comes with one domain name offer. So it's not good to start with buying a domain, because if you start by buying a domain, you will pay. But if you get hosting, they will give you 1 year domain for free. So you pay $1.88 per month, which is roughly around $15 or $17 in a year. So this is enough for somebody. So if you select this one and get started, so they will now ask you, what is your new domain you want? You add your new domain and all that, and take it from there. So after 1 year, you will now renew. So you get your new domain. If it is already in the cart, you select this one, which is this one, chuksg.com. It's already in the cart, but you will not pay for it again and all that. They added it, so you have to remove it first and say it's a new one you want to do, so that you pay for hosting. Okay, it's $21.88 per year. Why domain is free. It's free. That is, you will be paying this when you get a domain. So there are other companies. I use Namecheap. They are reliable. HostGator is there. HostGator is there. You can use them. These are foreign hosts. They are reliable. They are hosting, shared hosting. This one, their own is $2.75 per month. So it's a bit more expensive than the other one. They will give you free domain, free SSL certificate. What is SSL certificate? You can see this key. That's HTTPS instead of HTTP. So that S is the SSL, which means secured socket layer. So you can see it. I have it in my domain. It's very important you have it. So this is HostGator. There are many. There is this green gigs. They are also foreign hosts. I use Namecheap. So this is also good. Hosting, web hosting. You come here. Their own is $2.95 per month. So they'll get one website, 50 gigabyte web space, free domain name for first 1 year, free SSL certificate, and all that. These are good to entice you, to save you money. After 1 year, you start paying for the domain. Yes, sir. How can I host live video on a site? Live video. What do you mean by live video? Is it something like because what we are doing now is live. What we are doing now is live. So is it how to host this kind of live streaming on a website? You can do it. You can do it. There's what is called custom RTMP. I think custom RTMP, like your WordPress website, there is a plugin you can download. Then it's a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated, but it's possible to host live video like this. Now I'm live streaming to YouTube. I can actually also be live streaming to my website. So I just put the plugin and integrate the custom RTMP. It will be showing on my website. For instance, I'm using vMix now to live stream this. Let me show you. I'm using vMix to live stream this. So this is vMix. So I am doing this from vMix here and sending it to StreamYard. This is my StreamYard. Look at me here. So this is my StreamYard where I'm doing all this. You can see your charts and all that. So I'm using vMix to bring. So if I put this thing on now, if I bring this thing now, as if I'm trying to fade it, it will start showing in my StreamYard. You'll be seeing it. So I'll just fade it out. So if you want to stream, you come here. So you can stream to custom RTMP server. So you put the URL. There will be a URL that the plugin will provide for you. Then also stream name or stream key. You add it here. You add it here, or you can select Facebook. You can select YouTube Live. Facebook. If you can select Facebook, or custom RTMP. Custom RTMP, you now add the URL of the plugin that will be doing the live streaming on your website. There will be a stream key or name that will be provided. You add it here. After adding it here, you make setting of your streaming, the Mbps of your streaming. You select it here. Then you save. When you click on stream, it will start streaming to the destination you have provided. For now, I'm using external from vMix, sending it to my StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard.com. StreamYard.com. They have free version. But I'm using paid one. The free version 0 is you have their logo. You have their logo, StreamYard branding in your stream. So you have their logo in your stream. You have their logo at the top right. So I'm using this one, but I use it monthly. So $25 per month is what I'm using. So it also has a custom RTMP, also destinations. So this is what is going on here.